All the links you need to join my chat or take action on the course or the mentorship are here. Otherwise, click that Twitter link to private message me. What's up YouTube, it's Louis Crypto here. I'm back with another Vechain update for you all. Over the last few Vechain updates we have, and other altcoin updates, we've been talking about how all alts can actually return back down to their lows. Now, over the last week, if you were tuning into my Bitcoin updates as well as over on my Twitter, we were talking about a potential falling wedge pattern. In fact, over in my last Vechain update, we were also talking about this potential ascending triangle or double bottom pattern. But understanding that we were beneath all moving averages at that time making those videos. However, just before Friday, we were talking about this falling wedge that appeared on Bitcoin on the 25th or 26th of May, and I made updates on that. I think it was about on these two red candles, which we saw the falling wedge appear on Bitcoin over on my Twitter. I'll briefly show you over here. So if you want to find out where my Twitter is, all the links you need are pinned in the comment section down below or the description. You'll find the link tree that will bring you over to my Twitter over here. Make sure you follow me. We're almost at 2K followers. And I've just been retweeting loads of tweets from the weekend. So over here, Bitcoin bounces from falling wedge support. Is the dip over? So, and then here's another one. Bitcoin falling wedge is working after yesterday's bullish reversal candle, spinning top, confirming it as support. If Bitcoin bounces, everything bounces. And that was just right after that candle had closed over there on the falling wedge. And we can see right over here, if Bitcoin bounces, quant bounces. And then I just posted an updated version and we can see that bounce. It was after this candle and we saw the bounce across, and so we've seen it with Vechain as well. And in the last few Vechain updates we were saying that this is a double bottom, but as long as we are beneath the 200 EMA, then any pumps up towards it is a bull trap. So what we would really need to see is something like this. So from last year, our point of support that was of summer last year, which was keeping this accumulation before FTX capitulated, was about 2 cents, this psychological level, and we of course lost it, reclaimed it, confirmed it as support over here, and we're trying to break out to the upside and break this high. However, we can see that we failed. This is when we saw some bearish patterns like the head and shoulder. This was also on H-bar as well. It was very clear on H-bar and Gala, as well as on Phantom, and we had many free trades that I gave out on the YouTube channel hitting. If you want to be able to become a successful trader, I've got all the tools you need to become a self-sufficient trader. I have things in place, so strategies in place, so you don't have to go ahead and try and create one. They're already there for you. You just need to go ahead and learn it and practice it and put it in place and master it. It's going to take some time. I'm never going to lie to you. I was actually demo trading for like over 1 year. I've been doing this for 4 years now. I've got a community with over 80 people in there. All 80 of them are past students of mine. So once you join the community, you can actually have a feel and talk to everyone in there. Everyone's willing to help each other out. So if you want to join a community like that, that's literally like a family, like a tight-knit community where we're all helping each other out. I do weekly group calls. Then hit those links down in the description and pinned comment section below, where I'll bring you over to my link tree. Private message me over my Twitter or click the course and the mentorship link if you want to take action on those. The mentorship will include my course, so you fall back on it, and you're also going to get 3 months for free as a member. So if you just want to become a member, click this link. Otherwise, private message me on my Twitter. Now heading back to Vechain, we have to say that while beneath all moving averages, this pump at the moment is a bull trap. So it's saying that even if we pump into here, we should continue down because the 200 EMA is deciding your trend. We see that over here. We try to pump above it and then we continued low, as it resulted in a failure of actually holding above the 200. Came back under. When we're under, it's a downtrend. Downtrend means lower low, lower than this low. And we did actually do that. So any pumps into that area should result in a lower low. That is why we've been talking about some altcoins returning back to their low point, and Vechain actually having a target lower than the 1 fib level out of this potential head and shoulders pattern, this being your head, shoulder and shoulder over here. And yeah, it's quite a weird neckline, but as the head finished there, I'm just going to draw horizontal support. Technically speaking, because the left shoulder stops here, you'd have to have like a neckline like that. That's awful. Just draw a horizontal one. We lost it. Okay, so that would mean that the pattern is now valid. So if we just put it back down there, this should now happen unless we're coming up and invalidating it, which would be this double bottom pattern. So we're doing the right things at the moment. Luckily enough for you guys, I did actually talk about it over the last week if you're following my Twitter. So make sure you're following my Twitter, Louis_crypto, but also liking, subscribing and commenting underneath this video for the algorithm, so it gets it out to more Vechain followers like us. Again, Vechain is a coin that I was in pretty much at this price point between 1 and 2 cent back in the last bull market, and it went as high as 28 cent, and I managed to sell my Vechain at 22 cents. So I did really well, anywhere between a 15 to 20x on Vechain for myself, because I got in around 1 to 2 cent in 2020 or whenever it was. And yeah, if you want to follow along suit and actually catch these moves, these large moves, then yeah, join my community today. All the links you need are pinned in the description down below, or I can just teach it to you so you can go ahead and do this and spot new cryptos just like Vechain, how I did in the last bull market. So yeah, there's a whole bunch in there. There's over 15-20 cryptos in the Discord community. I post all my investments. Anytime that I'm buying or selling, I post DCA levels. So even if I'm not buying, well, I would if it's at a DCA level, but I'm also giving them to you. So if it comes down to that level, just as I did with Quant the other day, there was a DCA level at about $90 to $100, and so we bought over the weekend or over last week because it was in our DCA level. So we also do weekly group calls as well. I didn't actually manage to do one last week, so we will be doing 2 this week. And if that's something you want to be a part of, then just message me over on my Twitter, take action through my Twitter, or take action through those links on my link tree down in the description down below. So what we really need to see Vechain doing over here, if it is actually to come up as high as that, it doesn't necessarily need to come up as high as that, but that would suggest coming down lower. So what we need to do is hold this key area of support, whether that's just now or we do continue higher and then come down. We just need to hold this 2 cent psychological level of support, because it was our summer low over here. And if we can do that after a nice rally, if we can hold it as support, doesn't matter if the rally stops here or there, it really doesn't matter. These are just the 2 resistance points. We just need to hold this ascending triangle over here, looking for a break of that 200 EMA to return back up to the 0 fib level at 3 cent. Otherwise, if we were to now, as we have reclaimed 2 cent, at the moment it's invalidated further downside. But if we go ahead and lose 2 cent again, lose this low over here, that is when we come back to the 1 fib level down at 1.5 cent, and potentially losing that, heading to the 1.272 here at 1.2 cent. That's pretty much it for today's update. Please do like, subscribe, comment for the algorithm, and I'll catch you in the next Vechain update. Cheers.